In the age of the Industrial Revolution, the age of machinery and industrial efficiency has led to the steady and alarming increase in global pollution. All over the world, we face pollution of our water, land, and air. In this steady future, shaped by the greed and uncaringness of man for the environment, what would humanity be like in the near but distant future if we continue to live within our man made pollution? As pollution continues to alter our environment, human evolution may respond in unexpected ways. Throughout history, species have adapted to environmental changes through natural selection. Could pollution drive similar changes in us? To begin, let's base our hypothetical future on Charles Darwin, the theory of evolution by natural selection. According to Charles Darwin, natural selection is a process that causes organisms to change and adapt over time. It's mechanisms of evolution that occurs when organisms with traits that are better suited for their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing down their genetic traits and morphing the structure of the species into its most adaptable state based on its environment and environmental conditions. As we all know, we humans have evolved the same way as our ancient ancestors. The Australopithecus, slowly over millions and millions of generations, evolved into what we now know as
Hello there.
humans. Now, given the theory of natural selection and how evolutionary traits are shaped by environmental factors, along with our ever changing environment thanks to pollution, what would be the future evolution of mankind if we decided to continue living under such conditions? In this segment, we will dive into what the new form of a human person will be after years of adaptation under the conditions set by pollution. The first adaptation that would likely be passed down through natural selection would be skin adaptations. Since pollution can disrupt the ozone layer, a large amount of UV rays will likely beam down on us constantly, so humans would likely develop thicker skin. It would also develop melanin variations and biochemical shields to help neutralize toxins before they would enter the body. The second adaptation would likely be our respiratory system. Thanks to the air pollution, oxygen will likely be less of an abundant source, with most of it being polluted. This would lead to us developing enhanced lung detoxification enzymes in order to neutralize airborne toxins, along with larger lungs in order to take in more breath to survive low oxygen areas. The third and last adaptation would be sensory and neural changes. With the change of environment comes a change in our senses as well. Down the line, humans will most likely develop stronger eyes to see better through smoky air, adapted to be able to see safe air pockets. Our neural systems will also be rewired, making us less sensitive to pollutants. Olfactory receptors will also help identify safe air zones through scent detection, would lead to a larger nasal cavity. Now, considering another option for our future, why not utilize 21st century knowledge and technology in helping shaping the future of humanity amidst the world of pollution? Integrating physics concepts such as electric fields, we can create inventions to help aid in helping the humans of the future. In this field of electrostatics, concepts from within the field can utilize electric fields and use them in reducing pollutants. Electrostatic precipitators, ESPs, are devices that utilize electric fields to remove particulate pollutants from the industrial exhaust gases, thereby improving air quality. Its fundamental principle involves charging the particles within the gas stream and subsequently collecting them on oppositely charged plates. As polluted gas enters the ESP, it passes through a region containing discharge electrodes. A high voltage is then applied to these electrodes, generating a corona discharge that produces ions. This is thanks to the concept of ionization. The ions would then collide with the suspended dust particles in the gas, imparting a negative or positive charge to them as the now charged particles are subjected to an electric field that directs them towards collecting electrodes of the opposite charge. These particles accumulate on the plates, forming a layer of dust. The accumulated dust particles is then periodically removed from the plates by methods such as wrapping or washing, ensuring continuous operation of the ESP. ESPs are highly efficient in removing fine particles, including dust and smoke, from industrial emissions, contributing significantly to pollution control efforts. Despite the possibilities and viable technological solutions of the future, it is important to fix the issue before it becomes inevitable. Because of mainstream media not covering much of pollution related topics, the common collective would naturally brush it aside and even forget how polluted our world is now. And with the ever growing internet, identifying the truth and facts within the vast sea of information would likely be tricky business. The future of humanity is a serious discussion, but misinformation spreads fast. Media literacy is among the best ways to ensure that the information you take in is as trustworthy as it can be. Knowing which is fact and which isn't will significantly help you in spreading awareness about pollution online. People will often be skeptical about what you say, but knowing how to verify your claims and information through cross referencing peer reviewed sources and citations, they can rest easy knowing that what they're reading is trustworthy. And as we near the end, let's ask ourselves, do we want to evolve to survive pollution? Or should we stop pollution before it's too late? Pollution is a presence that will not die if we do not take action. So, to prevent an awry future, you must do your part and help everyone. Society must continue to reduce pollution through technology and policy changes, spreading factual information responsibly, and most importantly, invest in clean energy and sustainable solutions. A clean world comes a cleaner future. So, what will humanity be like till then?